Greetings. I do not have the time to be a good YouTuber, and I think that that's okay. I've had this channel for a couple weeks now, and it's been super fun. A lot of people have given me really awesome comments, and everyone's just been very wholesome and very uplifting. But a lot of what I've received is helpful advice on a bunch of different things that I just didn't really realize. It takes a lot more work to be, I guess, good at YouTube than I realized. And I think that that's awesome. People have been telling me about learning the algorithm and which video editing software to buy and CTR. I might have gotten that acronym wrong, but it's something that exists within the YouTube algorithm. And it's all, I guess, really cool stuff, but it's also not something that I really have the time in my life to prioritize right now. Everyone likes to say that, as your channel grows and you will get better. And I think that that's true, at least for me, to the extent that I will get better at public speaking, which is something that I'm not particularly gifted at. But ultimately, I don't really see myself getting super inundated with all of the thumbnail stuff and tags and other things that really make a YouTube channel successful. And I just think that that's okay. I think that that's fine. This is what we're gonna do. For me, it's just a matter of priority. I'm 28 years old. I've got a wife. I've got kids. I've got a full-time job that I work anywhere from 10 hours a week to 120 hours a week. It's very inconsistent, and every second of my day kind of has to be some level of intentionality if I want to get any of the things that I'm passionate about doing done. Everything is a give and take. If I'm doing something, I am taking time away from something else. Even when I'm sitting here drawing and I take 5 minutes to gather my thoughts and turn on my camera and make, a 10-15 minute video, that's 15-20 minutes that I'm not drawing, which given whatever day it is could be a lot. And I think that that's okay. I've got so much awesome things to say about people that are really into video editing or passionate about making videos, and I think that that's something that they prioritize and that's something that makes them really happy. Then they should continue to do it. If it's a medium in which they love to tell their stories, more power to them. But I'm not certain that that's ever going to be me. I don't really edit these videos. I tried twice and I had a miserable time doing it. And I think that there's, obviously something to be said about putting forth the effort of providing quality to anyone that is trying to witness your work. But if I'm being completely honest, the work that I want people to witness from me isn't even really these videos. I kind of made this channel out of a point of necessity. I would like to be an author, and I am an artist, and that's the thing that I want people to see, preferably within the medium of my books. This is a means to an end, which I think is completely fine. This is a very fun means to an end. I'm having a great time, just sitting here, turning on my camera and making my videos. It forces me to organize my thoughts in a way that I never have before. So I really do enjoy doing that, but I don't think that in a couple years, this channel is going to look really any different than what it does right now. And again, I just think that that's okay. If, you just enjoy doing something, that I think you should enjoy doing it. And there are things that I would rather be doing than spending a lot of time editing a video and really putting forth layers and I'm not going to talk about something I don't know how to edit a video, but I do know how to turn on a camera and I know how to draw. So I think that that's just what I'm gonna do. And I think there's certain aspects of this that I am gonna need to change up a little bit. First of all, I do think I probably am going to need to get a dedicated camera for this. At the moment, you guys are watching me from my phone, and I think that that's fine. I'm happy with the way that these are turning out. But I did realize that if I ever want to do a time-lapse video of me drawing, I need something with dedicated storage space. Like right now, I'm actively recording videos and deleting them because I don't have the storage space on my phone to record like videos longer than an hour, which is fine because I would never talk for an hour. But if I want to do a start to finish like drawing study, it would take several hours, and that's just recording space that I don't have on my phone. So I will probably need to get a dedicated camera for this. So if you have recommendations for like cheap cameras that will do that, let me know. But other than that, yeah, like other than the occasional drawing study and maybe posting some of my poetry, that's what this channel is going to look like. And I'm really excited for it. You know, this is just a really good time for me. And I think that it's just been fun for me to realize that this is the truest and most honest way that I can present the craft that I prioritize to you, because I think that it's something that we all really do have to intentionally choose every single day. I mean, we live in 2025 America. I live in 2025 America. The rest of you live in 2025 wherever you're from. And most of us don't have a crazy abundance of time, or maybe you do. I don't know. But I love the way that I am pulled to different places in my life, and I love the breaks that I get to pursue what I love. And I think that it's just a matter of intentionality, and I don't really have any passion towards being intentional about, like, I guess, growing my YouTube channel. Like, this is, if it's 150 of you guys that really like these videos, that's 150 people that may or may not see my book and buy it. Which, again, it's just okay with me. So I think it's okay to just not have the time to get, I guess, quote, good at this. You know, this is just me having fun and showing you guys my process. And a really quick update to that, we're working on Fenric meeting Fable. You guys are gonna see that at some point when you read my book. I had to redraw Fenric a couple different times. This is the first time I've drawn him from the back. As a reference, this is him from the front, and it's really hard to not make his duster look like a cape. And I had to go through several iterations of not doing that, but that's something else. I'll do probably a dedicated video to this piece because it's been a weird one for me. The piece of my coffee-stained cityscape is in the other room, but I did finish it, so I'll share that to you guys whenever I do my lore dump of Fenlock, the city, because it's probably my most... it's probably the city within my world, other than the Great Lighthouse of Isnar, that has the most lore behind it. I'm getting sidetracked, but back to the topic of time management. Yeah, you know, I'm raising kids. I have to actively trick my wife into loving me every single day, which in and of itself is probably a full-time job. Just the more you get to know me, you'll understand why. And you know, I don't have the time to spend hours editing videos or recording. Like, that time is actively taking away from fixing motorcycles or drawing or writing or time with my family that I can't afford right now, and probably won't ever afford in my life. That's just not something that I'm explicitly passionate about, and I think that that's okay. It doesn't mean that I'm going to stop making YouTube videos. I really do enjoy this. I'm probably going to just keep doing this exactly. And the progression that you will see in this channel is my ability to speak without using filler words like and maybe a better camera in the months to come. Past that, I don't really see it getting any better from here on out. You know, this is what I'm gonna do, other than maybe better angled shots at me drawing and some time-lapse stuff. Again, when I get a camera that can facilitate that. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are sticking around, thanks for watching. You know, thank you for the gift of your time. You know, every time you choose to sit and click on one of these videos, it is a piece of your life, a piece of your day that you're giving to me, and hopefully you gain something from it. And if you're not gaining something from it, then don't keep watching the video. Then just go and create and do something that you are passionate about. If this isn't something that's giving you joy, like it's not, don't do me any favors, don't watch it. Like I think that's something that's going to be of growing importance for me as, you know, I continue to grow and mature, especially for just everybody. It's just, you know, we realize how much of our real currency and our true just currency is it's time. It's the amount of seconds that we have in a day to pursue what we are passionate about. And, you know, I guess thank you guys for the gift of your time. That's just about it. Thanks for tuning in. You know, I have a little switch thing that doesn't always work. We'll turn it off manually. Thanks, guys.